I recently made a video about the consumables, and I kind of didn't speak very kindly of spiked bulbs, which got me thinking, what sort of combos can we come up with for spiked bulbs? One of the downsides I already mentioned in the video is that this bleeding effect only lasts for one turn. One positive thing though is that this is guaranteed. So I'm going to throw a spiked bulb. I really want to hit Draw Ragslin, kind of want to focus on him more than anyone else. There we are. Of course it had to miss, so let's see if I can remedy this. Do I have any potion of speed? Alright, we'll use that to make up for my mistake. Throw this right at him, so I actually hit him. So now he's bleeding, and he has disadvantage on Constitution saving throws. And he takes a bit of damage, that's kind of not really the point. Now in terms of timing, this is the first round of combat, so I've got Shadowheart to start it off. I've only got Gale who goes before Draw Ragslin. When it gets to his turn, that bleeding effect is going to disappear. So we'll go to Gale's turn. Hopefully nothing too bad happens to him. Or anything at all. Now I've gone ahead and found lots of different scrolls to try and test out on Draw Ragslin. Also, got this Enlarge Reduce because it's a Constitution saving throw to defend against it. Now it's a 70% chance to work. I think that's pretty good. Don't have many here that are Constitution saving throws. Lots of the Constitution saving throws come from weapon abilities and some spells that deal damage, but I'm going to try this. Uh-oh. Hopefully Gale's not going to take too much damage soon. There we are. We've got a mini Draw Ragslin. And I don't think he gets a saving throw against that every turn. It's just constant. I have left Gale in the open there, so Draw Ragslin might just take him out. Or get rid of his concentration, more importantly. So far so good, but we've still got 2 more to go. Including Draw Ragslin himself. He looks so funny being so small. Uh-oh. He's fine! Right, this is actually really good. So, Lae'zel, we've taken loads of damage from a bomb. It's annoying. Taking a bit more damage, maybe. Oh, come on. So it's not a coincidence that I have her with a mace, because Heartstopper, which requires a Constitution saving throw, is a very good ability. But before I do that, we'll notice that Draw Ragslin has lost his bleeding ability, or condition. So I need to get somebody else to throw. This is Tavid. To throw another spiked bulb. Hopefully that's okay. There we are. So ideally we would get either Tavid or Lae'zel to throw a spiked bulb, because then the whole party goes before Draw Ragslin gets another turn. So one other good thing about now being reduced is they have disadvantage on strength checks and saving throws. I don't think we've got any strength checks or saving throws here. So I could go for Heartstopper, which is pretty awesome, or Concussive Smash. Let's just double check these. Actually, it doesn't really matter, right? Let's try this. Chest Trauma, and since she's a fighter, why not? Let's go for Concussive Smash as well. Right, this disadvantage on Constitution saving throws is actually pretty good if you've got things lined up. And now, he's dazed, he's got disadvantage on Wisdom saving throws, can't take reactions. Chest Trauma means he can't take, well, he has 1 fewer action, and disadvantage on Constitution saving throws, which lasts for 2 turns, so it's longer than bleeding. And he's got disadvantage on Strength saving throws and Strength checks. So we should be doing pretty well here. Yeah, I don't have any spells that will force a saving throw as a bonus action. Alright, so we're back to Shadowheart. And now Draw Ragslin has disadvantage on Wisdom saving throws. I just want to point out that his Wisdom's only 10 anyway. So we can now go with Hold Person, 84% chance to work. She's not concentrating on anything else. And that's worked out perfectly. Now this is a concentration spell. I could have used Command Halt as well. That would have worked just as well. And now I think about it, is there anything else we can do? I've got a bunch of scrolls. They're all concentration though. I'll wait for Gale's turn for that. I have prepared some weapons. I will be coming back to this fight later just to show you a few more weapon abilities. And hopefully we'll get Gale's turn. Don't really need Draw Ragslin to be reduced in size anymore. It's not that important. It's pretty messed up. And all of this did start with a spiked bulb. I am using up all of the short rest abilities with the weapon abilities though. What should we go for next? Well, we've already got hold person. Heat metal, that's his weapon. Let's go for it. Weapon dropped. Brilliant. It's all the way over there. And Gale could go and pick it up. So nice, pretty much disarmed. Draw Ragslin there. Try to hold person, the person casting hold person. Whoops. That's unfortunate. Yeah, draw Ragslin's still pretty messed up. Well, I've already got one heat metal and we've already got hold person going. Aha, let's go for, I saw it. A scroll, let's give this to David. She's a druid anyway. Hopefully he takes full damage from this. Oh, he passed, did he? Oh no, he failed the saving throw, just the damage roll wasn't very high. So yeah, I kind of wasn't very kind to the spiked bulb. I think in the right situation it can be useful, but you will have to make sure you've got the right spells and weapon abilities ready. I'm going to show a few more uses from weapon abilities now. Now this hardly seems fair. 3 of my characters go first in the initiative order. Draw Raglan's about halfway. I'm going to throw a spiked bulb again, trying not to hit my friend Hazel. Gale's not in a good position there. Let's try again. Hopefully that's close enough. Yep, perfect. So I've equipped Laser with a battle axe this time, which comes with crippling strike. Not many weapons get this. So what it does, there's a bit of damage, possibly cripple them with a constitution saving throw to resist. And if the enemy is crippled, their movement speed is reduced to 0, which is great, and has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. Quite rare to be able to give that to someone. Now, 80% chance. I wonder if there's any way to increase the chance to hit, 'cause it's a once per short rest thing. Oh, there we are. It's worked. So he can't move, but he can still attack from where he is. Let's see, can we do anything else? Aha, what we can do is inflict bleeding for 2 turns, or try to, with lacerate. It's kind of funny because it gives disadvantage on dexterity, constitution saving throws, but requires a constitution saving throw to resist. Alright, so that's looking pretty good. I'm going to move Laser out the way. He might get an attack off, whatever, we'll be fine. And I've got another Githyanki Druid, which is great because I can use my bonus action for Pommel Strike, which inflicts dazed. It's a constitution saving throw to resist. Not a great chance to hit. Her strength isn't very high, which is a potential downside. I don't think there's anything I can really do about that. Ooh, passed his saving throw. Right, even with disadvantage, he rolled an 18. Fair play. Right, still got my action left though. And he's got disadvantage on dexterity and constitution saving throws. Let's look through the spells. I don't think any of the spells that she has are those. Gosh, entangle is strength. That would be enlarge reduce, sadly. Ah, well, our friend Gale here, what he can do is take a potion of speed and cast grease, because this should be a dexterity saving throw to resist. Oh, there he goes. Not prone. Draw Ragslin failed because he's got disadvantage. And so now we actually have advantage on attacks against Draw Ragslin, at least in melee. So, I mean, we could do another lacerate, it's kind of pointless. Go back to heat metal. Well, he passed his saving throw again. Anyway, that covers most of the abilities. I haven't gone through every single spell or anything. I don't think there's a real need to, but just to kind of point a few more out since I'm here. A Flaming Sphere to do full damage. Flaming Sphere requires a dexterity saving throw to resist. Thunderwave is constitution. Verify is dexterity. It's a pretty good one, actually. Let's have a look at Gale's spell list. Oh, we don't have a huge amount here. He's just picked up Whole Person and Enlarge Reduce at level 3. Most of these don't require saving throws. We've already gone over Thunderwave. So the Cleric spell list. I mean, Blindness does require constitution saving throw, but they get to roll it every turn. So I guess in one way that makes it perhaps even more useful to keep up disadvantage on constitution saving throws. I just don't think it's a very good level 2 spell, actually. There aren't many cleric spells currently that actually force saving throws. I mean, Bane is charisma, but I don't have a way to give disadvantage on that at the moment. Wisdom we've already covered through using anything that dazes, which usually comes from weapon abilities. Charm Person is wisdom, again, just like with command halt. Yeah, I haven't covered all the spells, but as you look through the spells, you can find out for yourself. I'm sure many of you can do that. Got Shatter for constitution. One more thing I would just point out is that Weakening Strike gives disadvantage on strength saving throws, but to resist that you need to pass a strength saving throw, so you would need to cast Enlarge or Reduce first. So there are some combinations which you can kind of start off with a Spiked Bulb, but you have to be kind of either lucky or plan very well what items or abilities or spells you're going to use to be able to really debuff a particular enemy. I would suggest saving it for people like, I guess maybe the fight here in the Goblin Camp, but definitely also the Yankee Patrol. Inflicting disadvantage on Constitution saving throws can help, and any of the other hard fights, to be honest, maybe Nier's fight as well. Well, thank you very much for watching. Let me know if there are any other combinations I've missed out, either showing you or talking about them. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.